One of the main problems you and your heroes face in Baldur's Gate 3 is being infected by a Mind Flayer Parasite. You will come across many different quests that are all in an attempt to cure you of your current condition. One of the first quests that leads to this is Lae'zel's attempt to find the nearest Githyanki Creche. The Githyanki Creche can be found through the mountain pass. Upon reaching the Rosimorn Monastery, you can find a Githyanki in the Infirmary who is actively studying Mind Flayer Parasites. Some of these quests in search of a cure end terribly, so it's wise to tread carefully when trusting someone to prod your brain. When you first discuss the effects of the parasite with Gustil, you're able to admit you are infected, or pretend that you know a friend who is. If you pretend, there is no other way to proceed other than to admit that it's you. She will not get angry with you if you admit that you're infected. She will agree to cure you by using a Nautilus device called the Zaith'isk. When you first approach the strange chair, Lae'zel insists on using it first. Lae'zel will decrease in approval if you don't let her use it first, and obviously she will gain approval if you do let her use it first. It does not matter who goes in first, whoever uses it will start to die. Your dream visitor will speak to you and warn you to stop at once. You will have to pass high saving throw skill checks in order to resist the machine or convince Lae'zel to stop. But don't worry too much. Even if you fail each skill check, the dream visitor will stop you or Lae'zel from dying by removing you from the device. And Gustil becomes upset because her machine is broken and she still wants your parasite extracted. You can either convince Gustil that it worked or argue with her. If you cannot convince her that the machine worked, she will run out of the room and lock the door behind her, and you'll have to lockpick it to get out. Doing this scene with Gustil before speaking with the Inquisitor will allow you the opportunity to persuade Lae'zel from aggression later on. However, the entire Infirmary will fight you if you don't convince Gustil. You will have to kill her and some young Githyanki. Weirdly though, the rest of the Creche will not become hostile afterwards, and you're still free to walk around after this fight. Lae'zel will demand you speak to the captain about how the machine was tampered with, but despite her insistence, you cannot actually discuss this matter with Kithrak. So that's a guide on how to handle the events of the Githyanki Creche Infirmary in Baldur's Gate 3. I've been Luke Gould, and I have no idea if I'm saying Zaith'isk right. Otherwise, check out thegamer.com for more.